Hey everybody, what's up and welcome back to today's video guys. And today guys, I'm going to go ahead and be showing you how to go ahead and connect to a different device using Anydesk. This is a very simple thing to do, so make sure to watch this quick and easy video till the very end, follow my steps correctly so you can make sure that this works the same for you and you can do this yourself. But yeah guys, so let's get straight into it. So the first thing we want to do is to go ahead and open up the official Anydesk website right here, anydesk.com if you're not already, because first we need to go ahead and download the application. So from here, from the main page, you're going to see the download button. If not, just in the upper right corner, you can click on downloads and take a look at what you want to download for whatever device you're using, Windows, macOS, Android, doesn't matter, go ahead and download it. And once you've done so, you can go ahead and install it. Once you go ahead and install the program, it's going to look something like this. You're going to go ahead and be able to access your Anydesk and your settings from where you can get started with setting it up and take a look at how to go ahead and connect to a different device. And now we can get started with following this article right here on connecting to your remote device on the official support Anydesk help center. We have the step-by-step. So basically guys, to connect to a remote device, you're going to get the remote device's Anydesk ID or alias that's going to appear at the top of the screen on the home page, and then on your local device you're going to enter their ID in the remote address field and click enter. Then you're going to be prompted. You're going to enter the unattended access password that you previously set up on the remote device. So if somebody else needs to give you the password, they can tell you what it is, and you're going to go and be able to enter it, and just like that you can access their device. Wait for the remote user to manually accept the request, and once connected the session will start and you can use the program. So I hope this video was helpful. If it was, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, take care and bye.